Hey, what's up guys? Crit here. Welcome to another episode of Borderlands 2 Misconceptions. Today we're going to be asking the question, is Axton the worst class in the game? Right off the bat, since the game's come out, I feel that there's always been this opinion that Axton is the weakest, He's the most boring, as well as a lot of people would say. He's really boring, he's really weak, he's just not very good. And as time went on, as the level caps increased and more DLCs came out, it seems that people were finding Axton to be worse and worse and worse as the game went on. And we come to now and people think that Axton is just a garbage character that just struggles in all content. He just can't do anything, He's just so weak, he's so bad. And I mean, I'm here to say right now, we're gonna answer the question right now, okay? Axton is not the weakest character in Borderlands 2. He's not the worst. He's not the weakest. I wouldn't even say he's the most boring, honestly. I think he's very interesting. Just there are definitely some reasons why people think he's the weakest, for sure, and some of them are kind of valid, I guess. But I want to run through this area with, this is a kill skill Axton build, which in my opinion is just a really high DPS, really fast, just insane damage build. Quote unquote meta build, I guess you could say. Is you're really just I really optimize this build to just really just destroy everything. Here's the build, his skill tree and whatnot. One thing I do want to say, we're using the legendary ranger for this build, which is the best class mod to use on this build, I would say. But since gearbox kind of sucks, you see how on the class mod it says plus 5 points to onslaught, which is this skill here. You get movement speed and gun damage. Well, yeah, this class mod actually doesn't boost onslaught at all. So even though it says 10 out of 5 here, it's really 5 out of 5 onslaught. So that actually really kills the power of this build a lot, because you're losing out on a lot of movement speed and some great damage. If you play a mod like the community patch, which also just buffs Axton, it'll fix this class mod. Or if you play BO2 fix, it'll fix this class mod. But since not everyone plays on PC and not everyone uses mods, I figured I should not run any mods to fix it's a bug, not to fix the bug with this class mod. So, it's gonna be, we're gonna be a bit weaker, I guess, than we could be, but this is vanilla Axton, this isn't, we're kind of weaker because Gearbox can't fix their game, not because of the character himself. So yeah, we're gonna run through Frostburn Canyon, and I'm just gonna showcase power of Axton. Keep in mind, I haven't run this build in quite a while. It's been quite a while since I've run this build. Some of you guys may know that I really don't use the Herald very often. I definitely don't use the Grog Nozzle very often. I rarely use the Grog Nozzle. It is incredibly rare that I use the Grog Nozzle. But with this build, I like to run it. This build is all about quick damage, real fast, insane DPS. I'm already not really playing this build very well right now. I'm not keeping my kill skills up, which is the whole premise of this build. You want to keep your kill skills going the entire time. You don't want to let your kill skills run out, which I'm doing a lot. But it's okay, because not everyone plays perfect. Not everyone's gonna play perfect. They're not gonna make the right decision 24/7. We're gonna mess up a little bit, so it's all good. This is realistic. Realistic Axton gameplay, I would say. Alright. So we cleared those enemies pretty easily. I didn't really get I didn't really get low. Like I didn't like my HP didn't really get too low that entire time. I'd say I did pretty well overall. I'm gonna switch my Herald out. I didn't want to use the double penetrating unkept Herald, but I think it's better with this build. It's not as ammo efficient, but it does a lot more damage. So we're gonna use the Deepa. The Deepa isn't the only good Herald. Like the Herald's good even if you don't have double penetrating, and it's actually even like better in some cases just not having double penetrating. But for this build, I would say DP or Deepa is definitely the best you can run. Let's go ahead and find an enemy to get our kill skill back up. But yeah, we're running the fastball on this build, but it's not really for, well, it's not necessarily like because like, oh, like we need we need a nade that can, we're not really using it for damage, which is a bit weird because we are, right? But we're only using it to keep our kill skills up. Our guns can take care of pretty much any enemy. We just need, we need some quick burst damage for when our kill skills aren't up to get them right back up. So that's where the fastball comes in with this build. One thing I will say for this area especially, this build isn't extremely ammo efficient because there's a lot of enemies that are resistant to fire damage here. I'm running a Omen and a Herald. Yeah. I'm having to run the Herald quite a bit here because of all these fire resistant enemies. I'm just gonna ignore them. So again, I probably could optimize better. I probably could have chosen a gun other than the Omen, like a better gun to run, but actually I can choose a better gun and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run a fire interfacer. The damage is just gonna be insane. It's gonna be all over the place. I'm thinking that I might run through like, you know, like a good amount of this area and then throw off another build as well. Just, you know, just so people can't be like, oh, like you're using, you know, you're using the most OP Axton build. Of course he's good here, you know, but he only has one good build or some shit like that. I might run like a, I don't know, maybe like a grenade build or something different. Who knows? But let's talk about some of the reasons why people think Axton is bad. We already kind of talked about it at the beginning, but let's get a bit deeper into it. So I feel ultimately one of the biggest reasons that people think Axton is bad. He doesn't really have like just that one skill that's just like super good, you know. He doesn't have any just singular like super OP, super stand out skills. I mean, he kind of does have a skill that's like really crazy good, which in my opinion is like Metal Storm. Like Metal Storm is like really awesome because it's like a really big fire rate boost. But he doesn't have a singular skill that just really like is like a huge game changer. You know, like characters like Zero. Zero has, what does he have? Whoa. Zero has Bore. He has Death Mark. You know, with the kunai, I guess. Here, I might go down here. Nope. Axton is very, very survivable as well. You could do really stupid stuff like what I just did there and just kind of stand there in the flamethrower. And a lot of the time you just won't die. And that wasn't even the Grog Nozzle saving me. That was grit. Actually want to leave this guy alive. So I can use him as a kill skill, maybe. Also a bit of a distraction. Yeah, as I was saying, like, yeah, Axton doesn't really have like that one skill that's just like super good, you know. He doesn't have Bore or Death Mark. He doesn't have money shot from Salvador or no kill like Overkill. He doesn't have anarchy from Gage. Being able to get like what, like over 500% extra damage. You know, Krieg with Bloodbath being able to get 250% extra gun damage or 500% if you boost it. You know, like these characters have crazy skills that just really stand out. But with Axton, he doesn't have any of those skills. So that would really lead people to think like, oh, like this character sucks, you know? Like he doesn't have... Why would I play Axton when I could play like Krieg? You know, Krieg has fire rate. He has damage boost. He has fast weapon swap speed. You know, why play Krieg? But Krieg's survivability is a bit more finicky compared to Axton's for sure. Krieg can have good survivability, but like it's kind of like it's like thirst or famine or some shit. No, feed or famine, I think it is, or whatever. I don't know what the word is, what the phrase is, but he has to continuously kill stuff in order to not die. You know, it's a bit of a different play style from Krieg. Krieg, you just kind of, not Krieg, it's a bit of a different play style from Axton. Axton, you just kill stuff and you're fine, you know, majority of the time. You don't really have to worry about survivability as much. And you're very mobile as well. So I'd say like with Axton, a lot of his skills by themselves are not really that crazy. But when you put everything together, you know, like everything complements each other very well. Like having a really fast weapon swap speed, then also having fast reload speed and fast fire rate. Dude, that's insane. You're literally like, you could just continuously rain bullets on enemies. You have like no downtime with your damage, which is something that not a lot of characters in this game can really say. And you know, Axton is a jack of all trades type character. Like he can really use anything that he wants and make it work. You can run a sniper build on Axton, believe it or not. You can literally run sniper Axton and like it's viable. You can kill shit with that build and you'll be fine. And of course you can run sniper builds on other characters, but I just say that to say that this character is very, very versatile. I might go down here, we'll see. No, I did not. Alright, I'm not gonna fight the two badass psychos. I just kind of don't really feel like it. What I am gonna do is we're gonna switch builds and go to a different area, and I'm gonna showcase a different build in that next area. This build is not gonna have the Grog Nozzle. It's not gonna have the Herald. It's not gonna have the fastball. So it's not gonna have like these like OP items that everyone normally uses. It's gonna be different. So I'm gonna pause the video and we'll see you guys in a second. All right, guys, we're back. All right, so whoa, I alt tabbed, so it started bugging out. Okay, so now we have a new build. I'm running the Lady Fist, Butcher, and the Bottom Boom, which, by the way, I normally never run rocket launchers in any of my builds on any character. But I kind of just figured, you know, it'd be kind of fun to run the Bottom Boom, because I know the Bottom Boom's going to put in work. Blockade, Transfusion, Grenade for healing. Because as I said, I don't use the Grog Nozzle. I rarely use the Grog Nozzle. So Transfusion for healing. Legendary Soldier, very good, just gun, calm, or class mod. And Firebone of the Ancients. Here's the build. It's a bit different from before. Just a tad bit different. And yeah, we're gonna run through, what's the name of this area? Magny's Lighthouse. So this is the fun area to run through. I'm trying not to just run through the same areas in every video, because I feel like that would get kind of boring. I want to make things a bit different. All right, so let's get it started here. So this video isn't a video that like I necessarily had planned exactly. You know, like I never really planned this video in the long run. I just, on my last video, somebody commented that pretty much he just said, oh, I've been playing this game since it came out, and yeah, you can't convince me that Axton isn't a bad character. So I don't know, I was just kind of like, okay, bet, you know. Challenge accepted. So I was like, you know, why not make a video about it, talk about it. Like that genuinely sounded like a fun video to do. So all right, now I really, ooh, I went down. Oh no, Axton's bad. I went down. He's bad. He's a bad character. My argument just got destroyed because I went down. Why is he not getting headshot? Oh, right. You have to shoot his back to headshot him. Or to... His crit spot is on his back with the barrel. Yeah, this isn't like a super optimized build. I mean, for sure it's not. This build definitely isn't like super optimized or like, you know, like I'm not trying to go for just like, oh, the best damage, the best build or whatever. This is like a fun build, you know? Fun build that's like also pretty good. I learned like not too long ago that the Lady Fist is actually super good on Axton. So I've started to use it sometimes when I'm feeling something different. Normally I skip the stalkers here, but let's just fight them. Why not? Their shields are really beefy. Now that I have my kill skill, or kill skills, I should say, I can take out their shields pretty quickly, even with fire damage. Alright, so these are just stalkers. You know, stalkers aren't really like that scary or difficult, but I mean, you saw it there. I took them all out like pretty well, and I never even came close to dying. They barely even attacked me, even. That's the nice thing about Axton. Your turrets, they draw a lot of aggro from enemies. And now, okay, one thing, right, that I will give people on Axton, kinda, is that he's not the best at killing bosses. You know, I mean, you can. It's kind of funny because Axton actually is like probably the fastest raid boss killer in the game. But, like, you really have to know what you're doing, and you have to like. It's kind of cheesy the way you get these speed kills on Axton. Not because like you're cheating or anything, but just because like it's all very specific on what you need to do. You can't just jump into a raid boss and just like and just destroy them on Axton. You know, like you have to actually know how to be able to kill like Hyperius in 2 seconds on Axton. You can't just do it. No knowledge. Oh. Yeah, I really like this enemy type, the midget boatswain. I don't know why, it's just such a cute enemy. Okay, he's not cute when he's pulling me all around the map though. It's not very cute. So yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, I'm definitely going down. I went down like 2 times here. This area is definitely harder to run through than Crossrun Canyon, in my opinion. That's for sure, but overall, I mean, we're doing pretty well here. Not too much of a struggle to kill anything. And this is on, you know, OP 10 level 80, which is horribly balanced. Enemies are so bullet spongy. I mean, they're not insanely bullet spongy, but like they're, you know, you can feel they're kind of bullet spongy. Especially, you know, compared to level 72 OP8. But, I mean, we can still kill people without slag, you know. But I mean, on Axton, like slagging enemies isn't really an issue at all. um, most characters slagging enemies isn't an issue really. It really doesn't hurt just to try to slag stuff. But that's the topic for a future video. Maybe the next video actually I might talk about it. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, as you can see, Lady Fist is putting in work. Like, even if they're not slagged, it puts in work. If they are slagged, it just destroys them. That guy has a shock sniper. We don't like shock snipers. Shock snipers kill us instantly. Have fun. I'd say shock is like the worst element to go against in like at end game. Because like no matter what element you get hit with, it's still gonna like destroy your HP. But with shock, it's gonna destroy your shield, and then it's just gonna destroy your HP. So it's so scary. Dude, like I'm just standing here in the open, letting them like literally just spam shots on me, and I just don't die. Alright, we're just about through with this area here. So yeah, hopefully from this video you're kind of seeing like the Axton isn't bad. I mean, at this point, I feel like if you see this video, you see me killing these enemies, and you say Axton is still the worst, he's still a bad character. Yeah, you might just be in a little bit of denial. But hey, if you still have an argument that he's the worst, even after this, I would love to hear it and like debate on it or whatever. I would be down, dude. Even having like, I don't know, I would like if there's anybody out there that would want to do this, I would be 100% down to debate like in an actual video, like in a call, we just debate on Axton, you know, debate on me debating on why he's not the worst character and the other person on why he is the worst and why he's weak and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Well, I do want to touch back on the whole boss thing. When I say that Axton isn't really like the best against bosses, I mean the main reason for that is that a lot of bosses in Borderlands 2, you're not able to get kill skills during those boss fights. If you can get a kill skill during the boss fight, you can put in some pretty solid damage, you know. And you have different weapons you can use on Axton for great damage, but he's not as straightforward as someone like Zero or Salvador, or even like Gage with High Anarchy. But he could still take down bosses pretty easily, even raid bosses. He's one of the best raid boss characters in the game. You just have to really know what you're doing. I don't really count raid bosses as like a judgment of a character though, because raid bosses are pretty horribly designed in Borderlands 2. But anyways, enough of the rambling. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this changed somebody's mind out there, even if it's only one person's mind. That's all I need. But thanks for watching. We'll have a new video out soon. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Say whatever you want in the comments. You can debate about whatever. I don't care. Just tell me about your day. I don't know, dude. Some shit. I like getting comments on my videos. It's kind of nice. We got Discord as well in the description if you want to join that. Check that out. And yeah, you guys have a good night or day, whatever it is for you. Peace out.